I'm Dr. Priyanka Chapral, Assistant Professor from Department of Mathematics, University of Engineering Management, Jaipur. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Today class we have today class we have start introduction to statistics. Okay. It is first lecture is only theory based. What is statistics? What is the use of statistics? What is the function of statistics? What is the advantage of statistics and what is the disadvantage of statistics? So first lecture is theory, but first of all you understand where you have used statistics. What is मतलब आपको उसका क्या यूज आ रहा है, कहाँ आपका डिसएडवांटेज ऑल्सो इज देयर. ओके. So first of all, you why study statistics and what is the requirement of the statistics if we study the statistics. So first, we all know that data are everywhere. We know that data everywhere is data is there. Okay, right now the number of students in the class, it is a one type of data. Okay, number of student is absent in the class, it is a second type of the data. And number of the student is unmute yourself, it is the third type of data. And number of student is who is on your webcam, it is the fourth type of data. So everywhere means in everywhere data is there. Then how can we use the data, how can we interpret the data? It is the statistics. Okay, so in statistics mostly, through statistics we can make any decision about the our life, our another activities, whatever is done in our life. Okay, so first, statistics are everywhere. Okay, second, statistical techniques are used to make many decisions that affect our lives. Okay, and third, no matter what your career, okay, it is not important in which field you are there, but you feel make professional decisions that involve the data, and understand of statistical method will help you make these decisions effectively. Okay, so always remember, student, it is not important ki what is your career in any field when you are going. Okay, any, if you are going in marketing research, if you are going in any company, if you are coming research in the university, anywhere, if you have opened your own business, okay, anywhere you want a statistics, up to statistics chahiye, you know how can we use the statistics and what is the advantage of statistics. Okay, then how can we use the statistics? So one by one we understand. First of all, we understand what is the history of statistics. Okay, how the origin of the statistics and how the growth of the statistics. Okay, first, the word statistics seems to have been derived from the Latin word. Okay, the status. Okay, and the Italian word statistica. Okay, the statistics word where we have derived from the Latin word is the status, and second is Italian word statistica and German word statistic. Okay, all the meaning of three, Latin, Italian, and German, all have a same meaning, which mean is political stats. Okay, so and the father of statistics is the Sir Ronald F. Fisher. This person is known as the father of statistics. Why? Because most of things in the origin of statistics, it is done by the Sir Ronald F. Fisher. Okay, estimation, hypothesis, we have studies in further, but most of the work is done by the Sir Ronald F. Fisher. So it is known as the father of statistics. So the word statistics and statistical are derived from the Latin word status, which means the political stats. So what are we are doing in the statistics? So statistics is concerned with the scientific method for collecting, organizing, summarizing, presenting and analyzing data, as well as deriving valid conclusion and making reasonable decision on the basis of the analysis. Okay, so in statistics, suppose we have first of all, we have decided our aim. What is our aim? What we want to calculate. So for this, first of all, we collect data. First of all, we collecting the data. Then we organize the data according to our aim, according to our steady variable what we want. Then we summarize the data. Then presenting, how can we present the data? We have present by graph, by tabulation, by pay graph. So anywhere we can present the data. Then how can we analyze the data? So we have a many method for the analysis the data according to our aim. Then we analyze the data. Then we have conclude our data. What we have said that through data. Okay. So as well as drawing valid conclusion through statistics and making reasonable decision on the basis of the analysis. Okay. So whatever data we have, so through data set, we first of all we collect data, then organize the data according to our aim, then summarize the data, then we present data. How can we present data? We can present by the table, graph, whatever. Okay. So we present the data, then whatever data we have got, when then we have to analyze it. How can we have a many different method for in statistics for our aim to analyze the data? Then whatever our analysis, then we have derived one conclusion, one valid conclusion, and making decision about the basic of analysis. Whatever analysis we have done, so we can conclude, and then we have take any decision on the regarding problem, whatever data we have. So yes, student, it is clear what is data, what is the statistics, how the origin of the statistics, and what is the growth of the statistics, and why we study statistics. Yes, student, it is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if
Yes,
you have
ma'am.
any question, तो you can ask me. Okay ना? ऐसा नहीं है कि मैडम हम नहीं पूछेंगे, थोड़ा ऐसा वैसा कुछ नहीं. Any time you can ask me. अरे मैं कुछ बोल रही हूँ, then I will finish. Then you ask your question, ma'am. It is not clear to us. What is the meaning of this line? What is the meaning of this word? Okay. So now the meaning of statistics. The meaning of statistics means we have a numeric. Through statistics, we have any numerical fact. Okay. Statistics हमें always give the answer in numerical fact. Okay. Theory में answer नहीं मिलेगा हमें कभी भी. Okay. We have any numerical, any digit, whatever we have got the answer through numerical fact, any digit. Okay. So numerical facts such as the number of people living in a particular area, it is a one type of data. So it is the one type of data means number of people living in a particular area. Then it is our data. Then what is our aim is, suppose we want to find the in particular area number of female, number of male is living in this area, then number of educated people in this area. So it is the numerical fact of the data. So the static way of collecting, analysis, and interpreting the facts. So in statistics, what we are doing? We are doing just collect the data, organize the data, then we analyze the data. Then most important things is this: how can we interpret the fact? Whatever data, whatever conclusion, whatever analysis we have done. So how to interpret the fact? So it is the meaning of statistics. Then many author in statistics, many author give the different definition of statistics. So here I am taking only 1-2 author definitions. So by Bowley, A.L. Bowley. Okay, it is a very good author. It is doing many things in the statistics. So he has defined the definition of statistics. So statistics are numerical statement of fact in any department of inquiry placed in a relation to each other. So all the authors say same things. Okay, in different words, in different language, but the meaning of the statistics is same. So statistics are numerical statement of fact. Whatever assumption, whatever study variable you have. So statistics is the numerical statement in any department of inquiry placed in relation to each other. So statistics may be rightly called the scheme of average. So always remember, statistics is not give the exactly result. Okay, whatever you have done, mean, mod, median. Okay, any types of calculation. Statistics is always give the result on an average, not exactly. Okay, not exactly result through statistics is not given by the result is exactly it is this, but is always give the result is on an average. Then second definition is given by the Croxton and Cromdon. So according to this, statistics may be defined as the science of collections, presentations, analysis, interpretations of numerical data from the logical analysis. So on an average, all is given same definition but different words. So according to this, first of all, you collect the data, then your presentation of data, how to present, then analysis of data. Analysis of data means you which method you have applied for the analysis of data. Then what you have done in analysis, then how to interpret your data. So interpretation of data. So yes, it is clear. Collection data, presentation of data, analysis of data.
Hello,
How can we? Yes.
ma'am. I mean, in this the or, organization of data is not coming. There is four only.
Is the definition is just given by the Clarkson. Okay, there's many author give the many definition. Is just given like a collection of data, presentation of data is just given in your word. But when you have done any data, when you have collect, so first of all you collect data, organize the data. Somewhere it is depend on us, depend on our steady variable, depend on our aim, what we had, what we want to done, what our aim. So it's just a definition. It is given by the Croxton and Corner. Is given the definition. You collect the data, present the data, analysis the data, and interpretation of data. इसने ऐसा मतलब होता है deeply interpretation नहीं दिया definition का. It's just give the definition of the statistics in your own word given by the Croxton. Okay. Yes. Any
Yes,
questions?
ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yes, it is clear. Okay, it is clear right now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
anyone can define the statistics in our own language. What you have understand? Yes. Any student? Please, it's not necessary to use just speak in English. You speak in Hindi. What are in your
Ma'am,
language?
statistic
But
is
some
that to collect the data and organize the data and present the data and analyze the data and interpreting of the data. It's called as the
yes,
statistics.
yes, it is the statistics. When you are going in any interview, कोई आपको वो particular author का definition नहीं पूछा जाता आपसे, okay ना? When you are going in any interview, then anyone can ask you what is statistics. You just define the statistics in your own language. Then okay. So anyone other? Vinay is given the definition of statistics, and anyone other is given the definition of statistics. Okay, definition of statistics not given, but to just give the any basic idea of statistics. Anyone? Yes, Ajay Kumar Pandey, if you want. Yes, Ajay. I think it is not there in the class. Yes, Ajay. Chandan. Yes, please. आप जितना मुझसे interact करेंगे, it is good for you and good for me also. Then I am understand कि you are understand or not. Yes, Divya, Manoj, anyone can define statistics.
This statistic is something that we collect information and gives information to others about something.
Yes. Okay. So then we have understand what is the function of statistics. सबके functions होते हैं ना, जब mathematics पढ़ते तो many formulas are there. Okay, in mathematics many formulas are there. So in same type the function of statistics. The first function is present fact in simple form. Okay, So what do we want to do? We want to do present fact in simple form. Means what is our aim? Whatever data we have, we just present the statistics in a simple form. So statistics is present fact and figure in a definite form. जो भी आपके पास डेटा whatever you have data, या तो आप उसको फिगर के थ्रू, ग्राफ के थ्रू, या कोई भी लॉजिकल फैक्ट यू जस्ट गिवन थ्रू, या मे बी टेबल थ्रू, देन you just define. So statistics is present fact and figure in a definite form that make the statement logically and convenience than made descriptions, and it is also condense the whole mass of figure into a single figure. Okay, this make the problem is intelligible. Means whatever solution you have got in last, means whatever calculation, whatever you have done the analysis, so in the last you just got a one statement, you just got a single figure. Single figure means you just got a single number to related the problem, then this makes the problem is intelligible. Okay, yes, it is clear. Presenting fact in a simple form means whatever statistics, whatever data you have, you just try to just present in a simple form. So simple form means when at the end you have got any single value, then it is easy to conclude your results. Then second is reduce the complexity of data. How can reduce the complexity of data? So statistics simplify the complexity of data. The raw data means whatever data is unorganized, then the raw data are unintelligible. So we make simple and intelligible by using different statistical measures. Okay. So in statistics, many types of measures are there. Means measure of skewness, measure of central tendency, measure of dispersions, measure of correlation, measure of regressions. Many types of measures are there for calculation of data. These measures help in interpretation and drawing inference. Therefore, statistics enables to enlarge the horizon of one knowledge. So I will again explain what is the reduce the complexity of data means. Please listen very carefully. I will repeat again. So statistics simplify the complexity of data. Okay, the raw data are unintelligible. We make them simple and intelligible by using different statistical measures. So some such measures are commonly used means measures are graph, measure of average, measure of dispersions, measure of skewness, measure of kurtosis, measure of correlations, measure of regression. Many types of methods are there in the statistics for the different measure of statistics. Okay, so these measures help in interpretations and drawing inference about your data. And statistics enable us to enlarge the horizon of one knowledge. Okay, yes, it is clear what is the meaning of reduce the complexity of data. Please say yes or no.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, it is clear what is the meaning of reduces of the data, complexity of data. Okay, then third topic is facilitate comparisons. Then what is the meaning of facilitate comparison? The meaning of facilitate comparison means the comparison between different set of observation is an important function of statistics. Okay, so we make the different sets. Sets means क्या होता है कि sets, whatever set means the object, whatever object you have is defined in unit. Means एक one unit में कोई भी object it is defined, it is known as a set. Set means when you are going in the mobile shop, then one set is the Android mobile set. If we are going in mobile shop, then we have different types of mobiles. Okay, some company wise set is there. It is the set of Samsung mobile, it is the set of OnePlus mobile, it is the set of Nokia mobile. So it is the set. Set is the collection of different objects. Okay, it is the set. So comparison between different set of observation is the important function of statistics. So comparison is a necessary to draw conclusion. Okay, suppose we have a many models and many data 1, data set 1, data set 2, data set 3. So if we are compare the data set 1, 2, 3 for the conclusion, then we can easily understand which data is good for our model, what is our aim is. Okay, so comparison is necessary to draw conclusion. So means the object of statistics is to enable comparison between past and present result to ascertain the reasons for change which have taken place and the effect of such change in a future. So to determine the efficiency of any measure, comparison is necessary. Okay, without comparison we can not understand which is good, which is good and which is not good. When we are going to buy the mobile, then we have to compare the mobile of different company. If Samsung mobile is good, or OnePlus mobile is good, and Nokia mobile is good, Vivo is good, Oppo is good. So we have compared. So comparison is most important in the statistics. So statistics device like average, ratio, and coefficient are used for the purpose of comparison. So many methods are there in the statistics for the comparison. So it is clear. So I will repeat again. So comparison between different set of observations is the important function of statistics. Okay, the object of statistics is to enable comparison between past and present results to ascertain the reason for change which have taken place and the effect of such change in a future. So to determine the efficiency of any measure, comparison is necessary. So statistical device like average, ratio, coefficient, etc. are used for the purpose of comparison. So yes, student, it is clear what is the facility comparison, why it is important for the what is the importance of the comparison in statistics. The importance of the comparison in statistics, it is the we have a different, we take one example, suppose we have different types of mobile company. So which mobile is good, which mobile is complete, which mobile is good for our object, which mobile is good for our aim, and which mobile function is good for us. So it is a comparison. We compare the mobiles company names and compare the function of the mobile, then we take our decision which mobile is good for us. Okay, yes, it is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
I know first part is some theory, but if you are not understand this thing, then it is create the problem in future when you have studies. So first of all, you just understand. I think 1-2 lecture is theory related to introduction to statistics. Then all part is numerical. Okay, no theory is there, but theory, when theory is clear, then you are able to understand statistics. Statistics means नहीं है कि हमने सिर्फ data लिया ये कर दिया, लेकिन what is statistics say to us? What is the interpretation of statistics? It is very important. Okay, then testing of hypothesis. It is very interesting and very important part of statistics. Testing of hypothesis. Through testing of hypothesis means formulating and testing of hypothesis is an important function of statistics. Okay, this help in developing new theories. Okay, so statistics examine the truth and help in innovating new idea. So in testing of hypothesis, we assume any statement. When we have studies, testing of hypothesis, it is not there in your first year syllabus, in second year. But when you have studies, testing of hypothesis means you have assumed any statement. Means what a statement you want to assume. You just clarify this statement by how can clarify? you take the some sample of the population, then you just apply any formula, any, then you check ki whatever statement you have assumed it is true or false. How can assume? Suppose the census, you have listened about census. Yes, student, you have listened what census, CENSUS. Yes, census means the calculation of data of India, means whatever the population of the India, then number of females, number of women, then on the basis of this data, suppose I want to estimate right now in when 2011 the census is done. Census is always done in every 10 year. Okay, after 10 years census is done. So in 2011, when you see the population of India, it is approximate 126 crore. Then you can make a statement, up to statement assume कर सकते हैं, या आपने देखा होगी the number of literacy in India, it is suppose it is 69%. So in Rajasthan the literacy is 64%. So you make any decision in 2021 the literacy rate is increased by this percentage, means literacy rate is increased by 2%, 3%. How can you check this? You just take the sample of where area the literacy rate is more and where the literacy rate is increased in future. You just take the sample, then you just verify your statement it is true or false. Then next is formulation of policy. Formulation of policy means the fifth function is function of policies, means statistics help in formulating plans and policies in different fields. Okay, statistical analysis of data from the beginning of the policies formulations, as statistics is essential for planners, economists, statistics, administrators to prepare different plans and programs. So he always, policies is always there in our life. When we take the any internet plans, behind this is one policy is there. So what is the meaning of formulation policy? Statistics always help in formulating plans and policies in different fields. Okay, मोबाइल कंपनी जैसे अपना प्लान्स एंड पॉलिसीज निकालती है ना कि इट इज गुड फॉर द कस्टमर, सो इसके बिहाइंड भी कोई स्टैटिस्टिक्स इज देयर. सो स्टैटिस्टिक्स हेल्प इन फॉर्मुलेटिंग प्लान्स एंड पॉलिसीज in different fields. So statistics analysis of data form of the beginning of policies formulator. So statistics is essential for planners, economists, scientists and administrator to prepare different plans and program. So yes student, it is clear. Then last is forecasting. Forecasting is the additional form of the formulation of policy, means we forecast the future on the basis of the past data. Forecasting means we predict the future on the based on past data. Whatever past data we have, then we have forecast the future. Yeah, we have past plan. हमारे पास जो भी last में past we have some plan in mobile company for related to data. So according to this plan, we can forecast the future plans. Which plan is good for the customer? Which plan is interact the customer? Okay. Then last is derive and valid inference. So what is the meaning of inference? The meaning of inference means suppose we have some population. It is a part of the testing of hypothesis. So suppose we have some population. So it is not possible if we analyze the complete population. So we take the some part of the population, it is known as the sample. Then on this sample we make a one inference, we make a one decision about the population, it is known as the inference. Okay, so what is the use of inference in our day-to-day life? Suppose you are going to the market for buying some mangoes. आप mangoes buy करने के लिए market जा रहे हैं. Okay, so suppose your aim is to buy the mangoes, कि जो भी आप mangoes की जितना भी 1 kg 2 kg whatever you want to purchase, so you want कि इसमें कोई भी मैंगो खराब नहीं आना चाहिए, then what is your decision कि जो भी आप मैंगोस ले रहे हैं तो you just check कि कोई भी मैंगो खराब नहीं आना चाहिए, तो आप क्या करते हैं, 1 by 1 सारे मैंगोस तो चेक करना इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल, तो आप उस बैग में से या उस कार्टून में से you just take 1 2 mangoes and you just say, oh the quality of mangoes is good, then it is the decision कि भाई आपने 1 2 क्वालिटी आपने चेक किया, then it is okay, अच्छा okay, then you have buy. Yes, it is clear. Yes, student.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
know. ये first 2 lecture in this week I will complete the introduction of statistics. But if you are not understand, so I think आप future में आपको बहुत सारा problem आएगा. इसलिए first of all you just understand कि what is statistics, what is the advantage, what is the disadvantage of statistics. Okay. So theory firstly I will cover the theory part in 2 3 lecture in this week. I will cover these things. Then all things is based on the numerical data we have understand. Okay. Yes, any question? Yes, student, you have any question?
No, ma'am.
अरे यार ऐसे थोड़ी होता कि आपको क्वेश्चन ही नहीं आया आपके माइंड में, ये नहीं चलेगा क्लासेस में. ओके ना, प्लीज आप प्रिपेयर रिया कीजिए मैडम से ये क्वेश्चन पूछना. ओके, इट इज क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू what is statistics and what is the function of statistics. In next class we have understand what is the importance of statistics in our life, in our day to day life, in our career, in whatever. Okay, so any question? So I will share this PPT on your BBA first year group. Okay. Yes, it is okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.